Hello everyone. Today we will discuss another topic under environmental studies and environmental law. Today we will discuss about Rio Declaration which United Nations have organized. The list of topics to be covered here is introduction, aim of declaration, economic progress, principles of Rio Declaration and Agenda 21. The 1992 Rio Declaration on Environment and Development organized by the United Nations defines the rights of the people to be involved in the development of their economies and the responsibilities of human beings to safeguard the common environment. The declaration builds upon the basic ideas concerning the attitudes of individuals and nations towards the environment and development. First identified at the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment of 1972 held at Stockholm Declaration. The Declaration of Rio contains 27 fundamental principles on which states must base their future decisions and policies considering the environmental implications of socio-economic development. The attendance after 2 decades was overwhelming. Representatives of over 150 countries and various international groups gathered at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The said summit was even termed as the Earth Summit, with the goal of establishing a new and equitable global partnership through the creation of new levels of cooperation among states, key sectors of societies and people, working towards international agreements which respect the interest of all and protect the integrity of the global environmental and developmental system. Recognizing the integral and interdependent nature of the earth, the main aspects discussed were Convention of Climate Change and adoption of Convention on Biological Diversity. The Rio Declaration, held in 1992, states that long-term economic progress is only ensured if it is linked with the protection of the environment. If this is to be achieved, then nations must establish a new global partnership involving government, their people, and the key sectors of the society. Together, human society must assemble international agreements that protect the global environment with responsible developments. There are a number of principles to the Rio Declaration. People are entitled to a healthy and productive life in harmony with nature. Development today must not threaten the needs of present and future generations. Nations have the right to exploit their own resources but without causing environmental damage beyond their borders. Environmental protection shall constitute an integral part of the development process. Eradicating poverty and reducing disparities in the living standards in different parts of the world are essential if we are to achieve sustainable development whilst meeting the needs of the majority of the people of the society. Environmental issues are best handled with the participation of all concerned citizens. The polluter should, in principle, bear the cost of the pollution, which is included in the concept of polluter pays principles. Sustainable development requires better scientific understanding of the problems. Nations should share knowledge and technologies to achieve the goal of sustainability, and this will also help the developing nations and underdeveloped nations to grow. The concept of Agenda 21 is the most important and significant aspect of this conference, which held at Rio. The Agenda 21 is a vast work program for the 21st century, represents the consensus reached by several states present at Rio. This historic document runs into 700 pages and embraces practically all areas of sustainable development. The Agenda 21 is divided into four parts. The agenda has various provisions for the management of toxic chemicals, hazardous waste, and biotechnology. One of the conventions which Earth Summit was adopted was the Convention of Climate Change. Hence, the Rio Declaration, which was held in 1992 by the United Nations, have seen a maximum number of participation across the world and have particular aims and agendas which are included in the declaration.